The Lost Gold Rush Journals of Daniel Jenks, weathering the Santa Fe Trail in 1859. Today I believe I have suffered more than I ever did before in the same length of time. This morning was very cold but clear, and we hitched up early for a long drive. The understanding was that we were to drive 12 miles to Rock Creek at noon, then drive 13 more to this place to camp, as there is no wood on the road here for 25 miles. I pushed on ahead of the teams and reached a log cabin, which, proving to be a mail station, I sat down and wrote a short letter home, and then started on again. Overtook and passed our teams and arrived at Rock Creek, waited up for our teams to come up for dinner. By this time, it commenced blowing and it's snowing again. There was no chance to build a fire, for there was not a stick as big as a pipe stem in the whole country. In vain I stamped around. I felt I was freezing. I was hungry and tired, but there was no rest for me. I must go on to shelter somewhere. So I pushed on. As far as I could see, on every side was the same dreary waste. As I proceeded on my way, the storm increased in violence. It was with the utmost difficulty that I kept on my course, as the wind was dead ahead and the snow almost blinded me. At times I would lay down in a rut or a gully to gather strength, to again renew my strife with the elements. Came very near losing the road several times, and I knew if I did, my death was almost certain. At length I caught sight of a cabin and made for it, but I found it was deserted. And whilst I was looking around for means to strike a fire, I heard a cowbell in the distance way ahead. This gave me new courage, and I pushed on again and soon reached the creek, where I found a little settlement of squatters. By this time, I was nearly chilled through and very hungry, having walked about 25 miles on an empty stomach. I walked into the first cabin I came to and asked the landlady if she could get me a supper. "Faith, and do you think this is a tavern?" she says. I explained to her my situation, and she immediately relented. And soon I was made extremely happy over a supper of ham and eggs. And didn't I do it justice?